Hey there, guys. It's Jeremy here with Consciousness Awake. Um, I'm here to help you understand what your spiritual development is, what evolving your consciousness is, and how we can um, just kind of outgrow this physical plane, at least on a consciousness level. Um, it's one thing to have balance and lots of money and success and have everything you want in the physical plane in these physical bodies. Understood, that is a feat within itself, and it's not easy. Um, but we also have our consciousness, which is a separate entity from our physicality. And so, what are we doing with our consciousness? How are we growing, evolving it? How are we using it? How are we practicing with it and exercising it? So, the only way to practically apply experiencing what consciousness is to leave the physical body and to bare minimum experience and practice within the etheric body, which is in the fourth dimension. So you've got your physical plane down at the bottom here. This spot, the second row up, would be the fourth dimensional real-time, non-time zone, which is 50% physically based and 50% mentally based, as opposed to the next level up, which is the fifth dimension, which contains many astral planes, multiple worlds, reality constructs, in more of a mental environment where things are manifested through thoughts and mental intentions. So in the 4D, the reason why I call it a real-time slash non-time area, actually this is kind of like a little buffer zone. You know, it's like a buffer zone between the physical world, physical universe, and the astral planes. So we have a lot of physical worlds, and we have a lot of astral planes, and the fourth dimension is just a buffer zone in between those two levels. And it does feel that way too. Also assessing it from my own personal experiences out of my body, in the etheric body, in that fourth dimensional plane, and compared to the multiple astral bodies I've experienced when I've been in those other mental astral planes. So what we're trying to do with this channel is we're trying to wake up your consciousness, which is your spirit, which is your soul. It's called many things. It's really who you are. You are your consciousness, just experiencing this physical body during this time period in this physical plane. We're all here to learn lessons and to grow and to become better people, so that we can go back, not just to the 4D, but to get back into the 5D. But before we deal with 4D or 5D, 5D, let's focus on 4D. Okay, step by step, right? Just like anyone, just like a teacher or a parent would instruct you. They would always say, go step by step. Don't skip steps. So why would we skip steps with our consciousness and all of a sudden try to focus on these 5D realms and the light bodies and everything above 5D? No. Just stop. You need to focus not just on balancing your own physical life, your emotions, your mind, your diet, how you treat other people, how you care for things, how you help others. We find that balance, and that's important, and that's part of it. But um, but before we jump into the 5D and above, let's focus on how we can transfer consciousness, how we can move it from the physical to the very next layer out, which would be the 4D, the etheric plane, the etheric body, or people call it energy body, some people call it a subtle body. So why don't we focus on that? Why don't we just slow down? Why don't we learn how to meditate, the right meditation process, not technique, but right meditation process to transfer consciousness into the etheric body, so we can practice and exercise and experience the 4D body while we're still alive, having our physical experience. There's nothing wrong with it. It's all about lowering entropy. It's all about consciousness just evolving individually, not just as a whole. So the whole can't be changed. This reality can't be changed unless you have a majority of individual units of consciousness kind of getting on the same page. So that's not what we have right now. We're not even close to that, unfortunately. And that's just the truth. But where it starts is focusing not just on helping other people, but also focusing on yourself and on your own consciousness and figuring out what your consciousness actually is and how it functions and operates. And you can't do that unless you start jumping into the fourth dimension and experiencing the very next body out, energy body out from the physical. The etheric body, it's enmeshed within your physical form, inside and out. Multiple main chakra systems, multiple other energy connections or energy ports, hundreds, maybe thousands of tiny ones scattered all over your body, connecting you to your etheric body. So you already have the etheric body, and if you already want to evolve and expand your consciousness and learn about what reality really is, start with that. So please, if you have any questions, comments, please subscribe if this really resonates with you, because I want to grow a channel, I want to grow a community of individuals all across the world who want to evolve their consciousness and figure out reality now. Not when you die. No, not when your physical body dies. Start doing it now, before it's too late. So I'll leave on this note. I hope you have a positive and blessed day wherever you are. And I want to try my best to do a daily video for Consciousness Awake. I really feel like there's more and more people who are starting to send these messages out. Now, those messages might come in different forms. My message might be a little different than other people's messages, but believe me, from my own personal experience, from my own experiences getting out of my body, the things I'm talking about are what's actually important. So turn off the news. Turn that shit off. And start focusing on your consciousness. Peace.